I had always been drawn to the mysteries of the forest. As a child, I would wander deep into the woods near my home, enchanted by the rustling leaves and the play of dappled sunlight on the forest floor. But as I would soon discover, not all mysteries are meant to be uncovered. It was a cool, misty morning when I decided to venture further than I ever had before. The forest seemed different that day, more alive, as if it were beckoning me deeper into its embrace. The trees stood tall and imposing, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. As I walked, I became aware of a faint, distant sound, a soft, melodic whisper that seemed to dance on the edge of my consciousness. At first, I dismissed it as a trick of the wind, but the whispers grew stronger, more insistent, as if they were trying to convey a message. I followed the whispers, my curiosity getting the better of me. They led me deeper into the forest, where the trees grew thicker and the underbrush more tangled. The world around me became a green and brown blur, and I lost all sense of time and direction. The whispers grew louder, more distinct, and I could almost make out words and name, repeated like a mantra. It was a name I had never heard before, but it resonated deep within me, stirring a strange sense of recognition. And then, as if guided by an unseen force, I stumbled upon a clearing in the forest. In the center of the clearing stood a solitary oak tree, its branches stretching out like the arms of an ancient sentinel. It was unlike any tree I had ever seen, its bark etched with intricate patterns that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Beneath the tree, I saw a depression in the earth, a shallow grave, it seemed. And in that grave lay a wooden box, weathered with age. It called to me, as if urging me to uncover its secrets. I reached down and unearthed the box, my fingers trembling with anticipation. As I opened it, a rush of cold air swept over me, and I knew that I had uncovered something beyond my comprehension. Inside the box, I found a collection of strange, ancient artifacts, a tarnished silver mirror, a vial of shimmering liquid, and a worn leather journal. The journal was filled with cryptic symbols and drawings, its pages filled with the same name that had echoed in my mind, the name of someone or something that had been lost to time. I couldn't resist the urge to take the journal with me, to decipher its mysteries and uncover the truth behind the whispers that had led me here. Little did I know that I had opened a door to a world I could never have imagined, a world of forgotten rituals, ancient spirits, and a darkness that would consume me in ways I could never have fathomed. As I left the clearing and made my way back through the forest, the whispers followed me, growing louder and more insistent. The name in the journal echoed in my mind, a haunting refrain that would become an obsession, driving me to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. But the forest had other plans for me, plans that would test the limits of my sanity and plunge me into a nightmare from which there could be no escape. Days turned into weeks as I delved deeper into the mysteries of the journal I had unearthed in the forest clearing. The cryptic symbols and drawings within its pages consumed my every waking moment. It was as if I had become obsessed, driven by an insatiable need to decipher the secrets it held. The name that had echoed in my mind, Aliana, seemed to be at the heart of it all. It was a name that had long been forgotten, buried beneath layers of time and obscurity. But the journal spoke of Aliana as if she were a force of nature, a being of immense power and influence. I scoured libraries and archives, searching for any mention of Aliana or the rituals described in the journal. My research led me down a labyrinthine path of obscure texts and esoteric knowledge, and I began to suspect that Aliana's name had been intentionally erased from history, a name too dangerous to be remembered. One night, as I sat in my dimly lit study, poring over the journal's pages, I felt a presence in the room, a chill that seemed to seep through the walls. The whispers that had haunted me in the forest returned, their voices growing louder and more insistent. I followed the whispers, my heart pounding until they led me to the tarnished silver mirror from the wooden box. It hung on the wall, its surface reflecting a distorted image of the room. But as I gazed into its depths, the room around me began to fade, replaced by a swirling vortex of darkness. I was pulled into the mirror, my surroundings shifting and distorting as if I were traversing dimensions. I emerged in a place that defied all logic and reason, a realm of shadow and light, where the boundaries between reality and nightmare blurred. Eliana stood before me, her form a shimmering apparition. Her eyes were pools of infinite darkness, and her voice echoed in my mind like a haunting melody. She spoke of a forgotten world, a world beyond the veil of the living, where ancient spirits dwelled and where the line between life and death was but a fragile illusion. Eliana revealed that she had been bound to the journal, her essence trapped within its pages for centuries. She was a guardian of knowledge, a keeper of secrets that could shape the fate of the world. And she had chosen me as her conduit, her vessel through which she could once again influence the mortal realm. I was both terrified and entranced by Eliana's presence. I had become a pawn in a cosmic game, a player in a narrative that transcended my understanding. She guided me through rituals and incantations, teaching me the ancient arts of the forgotten world. As I delved deeper into Eliana's teachings, I began to wield powers beyond my comprehension. I could hear the whispers of the spirits, see glimpses of otherworldly realms, and manipulate the very fabric of reality itself. I was intoxicated by the newfound abilities, drunk with the potential to reshape the world as I saw fit. But with power came a price. Eliana warned me that there were malevolent forces in the Forgotten World entities that sought to exploit my connection to her for their own dark purposes. She urged me to tread carefully, to use my newfound powers wisely, and to remember that the line between light and darkness was a fragile one. I tried to maintain a semblance of a normal life, to keep my connection to Eliana a secret from the world. But the whispers continued to haunt me, and the boundary between the mortal realm and the forgotten world grew thinner with each passing day. I knew that I was teetering on the edge of a precipice, that the choices I made would have consequences far beyond my understanding. The forgotten world beckoned, its mysteries calling to me like a siren's song, and I couldn't resist the allure of the unknown. And so, I stand at the crossroads of two worlds, a guardian of knowledge and a conduit for ancient power. The whispers of the forgotten world continue to echo in my mind, a constant reminder of the choice I must make, a choice that will shape the fate of not only my own destiny, but that of the world itself.